everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your software engineering class, and hopefully this will be the last class of software engineering that we have to discuss here. And before starting with this, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Talking about the software engineering, this is your unit, that is your class 10, and where we had completed your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5 we had completed. And now in today's class we'll discuss last 20-year question paper solution that we will discuss, and that is also the important class so that you will get to know about the question, how they had asked you and what type of a question they frame. So that is also an important class, as I told you before only. First of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here what we will discuss question by question, and then after that we will be discussing about it, that the solution that we hadn't done in the last units here, if it is missed or missed, or if it is that has been asked out of course, so that we'll discuss here. First we'll talk about the first question paper, where we have to discuss there the attempts all the question paper that we have, all the questions here. First of all, a huge request from my side to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than that, the first question is being that define the term software, describe its various characteristics. This has been asked of 5 marks, and this we had done in your unit 1 here. Another question is what is the flow chart, how it is flow charting technique useful for the software development. This is also of 5 marks, and we had done in unit 3 here. Another question, define software crisis, what are the possible solution to present software crisis. This is from unit 1, and that we of 5 marks as well, that we had discussed. You can go through with the playlist through the unit 1 and unit 2 which I told you about it. Another question, explain why programs are developed using evolutionary development are likely to be difficult to maintain. This is we had done your unit 1, which is also an important one of 5 marks. Another question, define the following, like waterfall model and spiral model, these two coming from unit 1 and which we had done. Another question, explain the software development life cycle, discuss various activities during the SDLC, which is also from unit 1 which we had done. Now coming to the another one, where we have to attempt 4 parts for each of the questions, and that is also complete. Each question is consisting of 5 marks. The question is, the software requirement analysis is unquestionably the most communication and intensive step in software engineering process. Why does the communication path frequently break down? This is from unit 2 which we have to discuss here. After that, which we had even though discussed about it. Another question, to describe the 5 desirable characteristics of the good software requirement specification document, even though which is from unit 2 that we have to discuss. We had even though discussed about it, you can go ahead. Another question, who should be involved in the requirement review, and draw a process model showing how requirement review might be organized. This is we had done from unit 2, and that is you will get these answers from unit 2 as well. Compare ISO and SEI CMM model, that is from unit 2 which we had done. You can go ahead. Describe 3 principal activities involved in software quality management from unit 2. Draw the complete DFD at least up to 2 levels for the library management system, that we had done from unit 2. Attempt any 2 questions. This is of coming towards the 10 marks each question here. So the question first, that is for the 10 marks here, which is you have to define the software architecture, explain why it may be necessary to design the system architecture before the specification, written with example. You have to compare the function oriented and object oriented design. This is we had done from unit 3 here. Another question, What do you mean by the term cohesions and coupling in the context of software design? How are these concepts useful in arriving in a good design of a system? That is from unit 3, which we had done, and that is also consists of the 10 marks each. Another question we have to discuss that we had discussed about it, which is for a following C program, estimate the Halstead's length and volume measures. Complete Halstead length and volume measures of the size with LOC measure. Like program to calculate GCD of two numbers, that is like int compute GCD x comma y and int x comma y, while x naught equals to y and x is greater than y, then x equals to x minus y, and which is else y equals to y minus x, return x. That we have, this is we had done in unit 3 here. The another question to explain the truth of the question. Each question is consisting of the 10 marks each. The question is discuss the difference between the black box and a structural testing and suggest how they are used to gather it in the defect testing process. This is we had done in unit 4. Another question, show using a small example why it is practical impossible to the extent exhaustively test a program. This is from unit 4 that we have to discuss here. We hadn't discussed that. And another is here to distinguish between error and failure, which of the two is detected by testing justify. This is also we had done here, and this is also from unit 4. Another is to explain formal technical review, which is peer reviews as well, that we had discussed, which is also from unit 4 here, that we have to discuss here. Another questions to attempt any two parts of the following, there we had discussed about it, which is also the each question has been of 10 marks. The first question they had asked you about using a systematic diagram and suitable examples that shows the order in which the following are estimated in the COCOMO estimation technique, which is cost, effort, duration, size. This is of 5 marks. This is from unit 5 and of 10 marks. Another question, what do you mean by the risk management? Explain how to select the best risk reduction technique when there are many ways of reducing a risk here. This is from also unit 5 of 10 marks. Another question, to define the term software maintenance from unit 5. Structure of case 2 from unit 5. That is the end of the first question paper. Now we'll discuss another new question paper here, that is we have as of two that attempt any two of the four lines here. So this is all we have. So any two of the four lines. So this is also being of 10 marks here, and where that is also an important one. The question, we have to define software engineering and how it is different from a conventional engineering process. This is from unit 1. Another is what is the difference between SEI, CMM and ISO standard. This is from unit 2, and even though this has been asked in the last previous examination paper as well, as we had discussed about it. Another is to describe about the software process model. This is from unit 1. What is the evolutionary development model and give its advantages and disadvantages. This is also from unit 1. Explain what is SDLC. This is from unit 1, and even though this has also been asked in the last question paper that we had discussed here. Another one is your differentiate between the waterfall model and a prototype model. This is from unit 1 as well. The another type of a question is to attempt any two of the following. The question is, what are the various requirement elicitation technique, explain. This is from unit 2 that we had discussed, and this is of 10 marks as well. Then after that we talk about the another question, that is what problems and challenges faced while eliciting requirement. This is from unit 2 that has been of 10 marks. We have to do it. And the another question, what are benefits of ER diagram. This is also from unit 2 that we had even discussed about it. For a bookstore here, that an ER diagram, the suitable assumptions may be taken, and this is from unit 2 here that we even though had discussed of 10 marks as well. What is software quality from unit 2 that we had discussed. What is software quality framework and SQA, that is we had done here in unit 2 as well. Next, another question is to attempt any two of the following here, that is explain the following here. This is also of 10 marks here each. The first you have to explain the following is coupling, cohesion and then structure chart and pseudocode. These all comes under from unit 3 here. What different parameters are used for estimation from unit 5. Explain COCOMO in detail is from unit 5, and explain the following with an example like functional oriented from unit 3, and object oriented design, as well as top down design and bottom up design, all from unit 3. And attempt any two of the following like what is the software testing. Explain basic path testing using a flow graph analysis in detail, which is from unit 4. Explain white box testing in detail, which is from unit 4. What is the difference between testing and debugging. Explain the regression and acceptance testing in detail, which is from unit 4. Attempt any two of the following, which is your what is software maintenance. Explain software re-engineering, which is from unit 5 that we had done of 10 marks. What is reverse engineering. Explain the corrective and perfective maintenance from unit 5. What is the software configuration management is from unit 5. What is software version control process. Explain. This is also from unit 5 as well. So 2 question paper we had discussed here. Now talking about the third question paper that we have to discuss here, which is you have to answer the 4 parts here. अभी तक 2 parts होता था, अब 4 parts है for each that consists of 5 marks here each. The question is define software engineering, discuss its main objective. This is from unit 1. Difference between a program and a software product, which is also from unit 1 here as well. The another is to define a software process with suitable examples. That is also from unit 1. Explain why a software system that is used for the real world environment must change or become progressively less useful. This is from unit 1 as well. To define the following, the first is prototyping model, evolutionary model. This is also from unit 1. What do you mean by feasibility study? Explain the various important activities that are carried out during the feasibility study phase. This is also from unit 2, which we had to discuss about it. Even though we had discussed here. The another new question that is answer the following 4 parts of the following. It is 4. I usually have 5 marks each. Explain with a suitable example the different types of requirement problems that should be identified and resolved during the requirement analysis activity, which is from unit 2. The another question we have here is, and that is to describe 3 types of non-functional requirement which may be placed on a system. Give examples of each of these types of requirement as well. This is from unit 2. Why do traceability matrix becomes difficult to manage when there are many systems requirement? Explain with suitable example. This is also from unit 2. Who are the different categories of users of SRS document? What are their expectation from the SRS document? This is from unit 2 as well. Describe ISO 9000 quality models from unit 3. Unit 2, define the following verification and validation from unit 2. IEEE standards of for SRS is from unit 2. Attempt any 2 parts of the following where each question has been asked of 10 marks here. That is to discuss their advantages and disadvantages as far as the distributability is concerned, and the data flow models and the object model with an example. This is also from unit 2 of 10 marks. Another question to define the following with example like functional oriented design. This is from unit 3. Top down and bottom up testing and design. That is from unit 3 as well. The another we have is to describe the following software measurements and matrices. That is functional point based measurement. This is from unit 3. Psychrometric complexity measure, which is from also unit 3. Now we'll have to go ahead answer any 2 parts of the following here. That is the another question. What should be the criteria for designing the test cases here, and derive a set of test cases for the following like a sort routine with sort array of integer. That is from unit 4, which we had discussed even though. What are drivers and stub modules in the context of integrations and unit testing of software product, and why are the stubs and drivers modules required? This is from unit 4 and we of 10 marks as well. Then another we have is your what do you understand by the that is your the clean room strategy, and what are its advantages. That is not expected in your new syllabus, so that is the out of syllabus course. What do you understand by that class, that clean room strategy, and what are its advantages? This is not expected in a new syllabus that we have. Another question is to define stress testing. Why it is stress testing applicable only certain types of system that we had done in unit 4. Then again we have any answer the any two types of parts of the questions here. This has been what are different categories of the software development project according to the COCOMO estimation model. Give examples of software product development project belonging in each of these categories. That is also from unit 5th as well. Then another, the second part of the question talk about it, that is what are the important types of risk that are the project or that type suffer from, and how would you identify the risk that the project may be susceptible to using the project planning stage as well. And that has been asked from unit 5 as well. The another question we have here, to define the following software configuration management from unit 5, and of course that is the another one we have, and that is an overview of the case tool, which is your unit 5 as well. We'll talk about the another new question paper, and another new question paper, that is to attempt any 4 part of the following. That what do you mean by the software, what are the attributes of good software, which is from unit 1. Software does not wear out, justify this statement from unit 1, which we had discussed. Each consists of 5 marks here. That is another question, what is the difference between generic software product development and custom software product development, explain from unit 1. What do you mean by the software quality, describe the factors that affect the quality software quality, is from unit 2. Write a short note on waterfall model describing its advantages and disadvantages. This is from unit 1. And what do you mean by the software process, what is the difference between methodology and a process, explain. This is also from unit 1. Another, any answer the 2 parts of the following, like what do you mean by the functional and non-functional requirements, gives any 4 functional requirements and 4 non-functional requirements for a computer based library information system, is from unit 1. And write a short note on requirement management from unit 2. And then discuss IEEE standard for SRS from unit 2. What are various software quality assurance attributes, this is also from unit 2. Write a short note on the following, like software quality framework and SEI CMM model, which is also from unit 2 here. Attempt any 2 parts of the following here, to describe the major weakness of the functions of oriented design, give a complete overview of the object oriented design, and UML, that is notations and diagram that we had done in unit 3. Each consists of 10 marks. Write a short note on coupling and cohesion from unit 3. Discuss bottom up and top down design approach with example, is from unit 3. Describe function point based measurement to estimate and development effort, the development cost of the software product, that is from unit 3. Write a short note on calculating the cyclomatic complexity of a program with suitable, that is from unit 3 as well. Another, write any 2 parts of the following here, that is to describe the define drivers and stub modules. What are the drivers and stub modules required? This is from unit 4. What is the difference between black box testing and white box testing? Explain. This is from unit 4. Write a short note on the following with an example, that is integration testing and regression testing. This is all from unit 4. And then again we have another question, to distinguish between the static and dynamic analysis of a program, and how are static and dynamic program analysis results useful. This is also being from unit 4 here. Again we have write a short note on alpha beta testing of the product. This is also from unit 4 here. After alpha beta testing that we have, then again we have the another question here, which is to attempt any 2 parts of the following, that is of each consists of 10 marks, and that is what do you mean by the software configuration management, describe the various software configuration management activities in detail. This is from unit 5. Another question is to describe various activities in the risk management, which is from also unit 5. Another is corrective and corrective maintenance of software. This is also from unit 5. Write a short note on the following, like basic forms of COCOMO model. This is from unit 5. Difference between the software engineering and the reverse engineering. This is also from unit 5 as well. The another new question we have here, another new question paper that we have to discuss here, that is the attempt any 2 parts of the following, where this has been asked of each of 10 marks. Discuss about the software development life cycle. Why is it important to adhere to life cycle model while that developing a large software product? This is from unit 1 here as well. Another, to describe the characteristics of the software with example unit 1. What do you mean by the software engineering process? How is it different from conventional engineering process? Discuss. This is also from unit 1. Discuss the following process models in brief, like prototype model and spiral model from unit 1. Attempt any two parts of the following, that is, what is software requirement specification document? Briefly discuss the importance of software requirement specification with suitable example, that is from unit 2. Explain data flow diagram with a suitable example is from unit 2. What is data modeling? What is the importance of entity relationship diagram in it? This is from unit 2. Compare ISO 9000 and SERCMM model. This is from unit 2. Discuss the software quality attribute in brief, which is from unit 1 here. Another, attempt any two parts of the following here. What do you understand by design concepts of cohesions measure? Briefly explain each level of cohesion and also compare it with the coupling measure. This is from unit 3rd. Define software metrics. What are the various categories of software metrics? Discuss with the help of an example. This is from unit 3rd. Write a short note on object-oriented design, Halstead software designs. That is from unit 3rd. Attempt two parts of the following. What is software testing? Briefly discuss the following, like verification, validation, and alpha, beta, and acceptance testing. This is also from unit 4 here. Next, we'll talk about it. That is another one. This is another question, to describe the white box testings in detail. Discuss the psychrometric complexity with a suitable example is from also your unit 4 here. Next, another question, to discuss the following, like formal technical review, FTR, which is also we had discussed in from unit 4, and debugging approaches from unit 4. Describe any two parts of the following with example, where this is also consist of 10 marks, and that is software risk management is from unit 5. Software configuration management activities is also from unit 5, and constructive cost model, which is COCOMO model, which also from coming to Mertz unit 5 here. Now we'll go ahead with another new question paper that we have to discuss here, and which is also an important one. So, we here attempt any two parts of the following here. What is software testing and what is software engineering? Discuss the main objectives of the software engineering in brief, which is from unit 1. And then why does the software needs to be the quality product, and what are the different attributes of software qualities from unit 1. Explain about prototyping model of the software development and what are the advantages of its overall waterfall model here, that to discuss is also from unit 1. What do you understand by the term software crisis? Discuss in brief is from unit 1. Write short note on spiral model from unit 1. And then after that we have another question, like to attempt two parts of the following here, which is also from 10 marks, and that is, what are the main activities carried out during the requirement and analysis and specification? Discuss the characteristics of good software requirement specification document. This is also from unit 2 here. What is formal technical review, FTR? Discuss that the importance of FTR in software development, which is from unit 4. And discuss the following, like SEI and CMM model and entity relationship diagram, which is from unit 2 as well. Both are from unit 2. Attempt any two parts of the following, like the first question we have defined the term software design. Also discuss the coupling to the context of the software design, and for a good design that the modules should have low coupling, and why. This has been the question that has been the unit from unit 3rd. Another question, to discuss the main advantages of using an object-oriented approaches for the software design is from unit 3rd. Write a short note on software architecture, software metrics is from unit 3rd. Answer the two parts of the following, which is the first is why are the three different levels of testing, unit testing, integration testings, and system necessary, and discuss the main purposes of each of these testing as well. What categories of errors are traceable using the black box testing? Explain the black box testing in detail is from unit 4. Write a short note on the following, like coding standard, verification and validation is from unit 2, coding standards from unit 4. Attempt any two parts of the following, like what do you understand By the term case tool, discuss the benefits of using the case tool is from unit 5. What are the different types of software maintenance? Why are these software maintenance required? Discuss with the example is your from unit 5. And then we'll discuss the following like reverse engineering. This is from unit 5, and software risk analysis is also from unit 5 here. Now we will end up with this question paper. Now we'll continue with the next question paper we'll start with. Next we'll talk about the another new question paper that we have is to list any two basic characteristics and differentiate a simple program from a software product, that is from unit 1. Why spiral model is called meta model, that is from unit 1, and state any two problems that may arise during the requirement analysis is from unit 2. Briefly explain the review process of quality assurance, that is also from unit 2, and differentiate between a software measure and software metrics, that is from unit 3. Explain briefly the concept of modularity in the term of the software design with suitable example is from unit 3. Which approach to is better for testing software components, bottom up and top down is from unit 4. What is testability, which is from unit 4, and give any two reasons for increase in the software cost is from unit 5, and justify the statement maintenance is unavoidable in software, and that is also from unit 5 here as well. Another new question, to attempt any three parts of the following, that is the section B, we talk about it. What is the main aim of feasibility study, and that software development life cycle, and explain the activities undertaken during feasibility study here, and explain with the help of the examples case study as well. This is from unit 2 we had discussed here, and that is also consists of 10 marks. For building a web-based library management system for an organization, like to develop an entity relationship diagram that describe the data object relationships and attribute. Another is to develop the context level model for the system, like develop a level 1 a DFD for the system, which is from unit 2, and to draw a flow graph, arrive the cyclometric complexity, and find the set of the linearly independent parts of the following program, like void and then we have end bottom that we had done, even though in unit 2 you can just go ahead, and lastly we had done that. The another question is to differentiate between the following, like testing and debugging, which is from unit 4, and then stubs and drivers from unit 4, alpha and beta testing, which is from unit 4, stress and security testing from unit 4. Discuss the relevances of the case tool software engineering, and which phases of SDLC you can take up help of the case tool, and name few case tool using in SDLC, which is also from unit 5 here. And after that attempt all the parts of the following, which is from unit section C that we have to discuss here. In that, to attempt the two parts of the following here, so where they have a part one by one, so that is to explain the statement like software engineering is a that is a layered technology that we have to talk about it. And after that the another we have, this is from unit 1, and that is another one we have is to mention the reasons as why to classify a waterfall model that can be considered impractical and cannot be used in the real project is from unit 1. And the another question is list factors that have been contributed to making the present software crisis, and you have to suggest at least two possible solutions for to present the software crisis as well. This is also from unit 1 here. Another attempt any two parts of the following, like they have given you as 3 sub parts, and you have to attempt 2 in each of the type of question. This is a pattern that has been changed for the question papers here. And that is to list 5 silent features that a possible development organization must comply with before it can be awarded the ISO 9001 certificate here, and that has been from not expected in your new syllabus. This is another new question. And explain how the requirement process converts the client needs to validated software requirement specification, which is SRS, is from unit 2. And in the software development organization, you have to identify the person responsible for carrying out the quality assurance activity, and explain the principal tasks that perform to meet this responsibility as well. This is also from unit 2. Attempt any two parts of the following, like what do you mean by the functional independencies, why functional independencies is the key factor for the good software design, to explain, that is from unit 3. Explain the following statement, like degree of the coupling between the two modules depends on their interface complexity, that is from unit 3. Using a suitable example, explain how Halstead software science is used to measure the size, development effort, development cost of the software product, which is also from unit 3rd. Explain briefly and 5 coding standards and should follow use suitable example, that is from unit 4. Another question is to describe design a black box test suite for program that computes the intersections point of the two straight lines and displays the results as parallel lines, intersecting lines and constants line, and it reads to the integer pairs we have. And the another question for that respective manner is here to discuss the walkthroughs and inspections as software reviews technique. This is from unit 4. What are legacy system, what do you they require re-engineering, describe briefly the steps required for re-engineering a software product, that is from unit 5. What is software maintenance, describe the various categories of the software maintenance, right, which category consumes the maximum effort and why, that is from also unit 5. Another is to discuss the different categories of the software development project according to the COCOMO estimation model. This is also from unit 5 as well. We'll discuss another question paper, that is attempt any two parts of the following here, which is to draw a neat sketch of the spiral models and explain in different activities and what do the different cycles indicate that the model that are at its advantages over the traditional iterative process model, and why it is suitable for the small project as well. So now we'll go ahead with another question with this question paper here, and that is your what do you understand by coupling and cohesion, what roles they play in software design, and you have to describe the properties of best coupling and cohesion, giving the examples of each, that is of unit 3rd, from unit 3rd. What do you understand by the token account? Consider a program belonging like number of the distinct operators is 12, number of operands is 5, total number of operator occurrence is your 20, and total number of operand occurrence is 15. So you have to calculate the different Halstead software metrics for above program, and that has been asked for this is from unit 3rd as well. Another question is to answer any two parts of the following, like the first question is to consider the program that the input integers having a values in the range of 10 and to 50, and you have to classify them as even or odds for this program generate. And here that is to the test cases using the boundary value analysis and equivalence class testing as well. The another is why requirements are hard to elicit, and explain the requirements elicitation technique, use case diagram using the examples of banking system, which is from unit 2. What is data flow diagram, explain the rules of the drawing grid, the data flow diagram with the help of a suitable example, is from unit 2. Write a short notes on the 4 of the following, that is being consisting of 5 marks each. Wherein that software testing, software quality assurance, psychrometric complexity measures here, and that is IEEE standards for SRS document case tool as well. This is all the software testing is from unit 4, software quality assurance is from 2, complexity measure is from unit 3, IEEE standards is from for the SRS is from unit 2, SRS document is from unit 2, and case tool is from unit 5. You have to attempt any 4 parts of the following. The question is what is software quality, what are the 3 dimensions of software quality, explain briefly, which is from unit 2. Describe the difference between the software engineering terms, that coupling and cohesion is from unit 3. Why are evolutionary model considered by many to be the best approach to software development in the modern context is from unit 1. What is the formal technical review, and why is that is conducted, outline the steps required to conduct a successful FDR, which is from unit 4, which we have. Another will discuss moreover related to this, and that is another question. What are software process model, distinguish iterative enhancement model and spiral model, which is from unit 2. What is risk management, how are project risk different from the technical risk, is unit 4. Unit 5, attempt any 4 parts of the following is the question. What is software maintenance, explain any 2 models of software maintenance, is from unit 5. What are the different techniques to estimate the size of the program, which technique is better and why, is from unit 3rd. What are the different CMM levels, what does CMM level specify, explain briefly, is from unit 2. Does fault necessarily lead to failure, justify your answer with an example, is not expected in your new syllabus. Another question is what is difference between re-engineering and reverse engineering, explain different steps of re-engineering, that is from unit 5. And then after that we will having what are the attributes of the good software test, and why is regression testing an important part of any integration testing procedure. This is also from unit 4 here as well. Now we're coming to the next question paper we have to discuss here, which is to answer the four parts of the following, which is the all each consists of five that we talk about it, and that is the question: define the term software engineering, explain the major difference between software engineering and other traditional engineering disciplines as well. Another new question is, what is the flow chart? How is the flow charting technique useful for the software development? What is software metrics? How it is different from software management? Explain why programs which are developed using revolutionary development are likely to be difficult to maintain as well. This from Unit 1. Explain software development life cycle. Discuss various activities during the SDLC, which is from Unit 1. Define the following, which is waterfall model and spiral model, is all from Unit 1 here as well. Another we have to discuss answer in four parts of the following, and that we have to discuss. So on the same cases here, that is we have to talk about it. List 5 desirable characteristics of good SRS document. Discuss the relative advantages of formal and informal requirement specification is from Unit 2. Compare ISO and SEI CMM model here, that is from Unit 2. Define the following term, which is object, message, abstractions, class, inheritance and polymorphism, which is from Unit 3. Discuss the significance and use of the requirement engineering. What are problems, informations of requirement is from Unit 2. What is meant by the formal technical review is that it assesses both programming style as well as correctness of software give reason is from Unit 4. And define the decision table. Discuss the difference between the decision table and decision trees from Unit 2 as well. The another two and answer any two parts of the following is to discuss, that is define software architecture, explain why it may be necessary to design the system architecture before the specification written with an example. You have to compare the functional oriented and object oriented design. This is from Unit 3. What do you mean by the terms cohesions and coupling in the context of software design, and how are these concepts using to in arriving at a good design of a system is from Unit 3. For the following C program, estimate the hasted length and the volume measures. You have to compare the hasted length and the volume measure of the size with LOC measures, and that has been done in Unit 3. Another question, answer any two parts of the following, which is to give given software product and its requirement specification document. Explain how would you design the system test suite for the software product is from Unit 4. Another write a short notes on walkthrough from Unit 4. Code inspection technique from Unit 4. Debugging from Unit 4, which even though we had discussed about it. Another question, what is the difference between the coding standards and coding guidelines? What are these considered important in the software development organization? Write down the 5 important coding standards and guidelines that would recommend is from Unit 4, which we even though had discussed about it. Another question, the answer any two parts of the question using a systematic diagram and suitable example. Show the order in which the following are estimated in COCOMO estimation technique. Cost, effort, duration, size is from Unit 5, which we had discussed. What do you mean by the risk management? Explain how to select the best risk reduction technique when there are many ways to reducing the risk here, and that is from Unit 5 here. Another question, define the following is software maintenance from Unit 5. Structures of case tool is from Unit 5. Another new question we have to talk about it, that is the another new question paper here. That is the section A, all the questions from all sections for the diction as well. And the questions for section A is your all 10 parts, all parts in the sections you have to answer in brief. The question is, what do you mean by reverse engineering is from Unit 5. Then define a software process is from Unit 1. What is testability is from Unit 4. Difference between cohesion and coupling from Unit 3. Write down the objectives of software engineering is from Unit 1. What do you mean by SRS is from Unit 2. Define the term software prices from Unit 1. Give two reasons for increase in the software cost is from Unit 5. Difference between a software measure and software metric is from Unit 3. What do you understand by the clean room strategy? It has been repeated twice here, so just I will explain you that. But it is out of your syllabus. What do you understand by clean room strategy? So in terms of clean room strategy here, where the clean room software development is the process of developing the software using a formal method instead of classic analysis, design, code and testing cycles. This strategy emphasizes on writing the code correctly first time and verifying the correctness before testing here. Now the another question is write a short note on the following as the coding standard, even though which we had discussed. The another we have is verification and validation test, even though which we also had been discussed, but I will just tell you about something related to the main difference between there. So where the verification testing is a kind of testing at which a set of activities are performed which ensures that the software correctly implements the specific function. Verification is the conducted using the reviews, walkthroughs, and inspection and audits as well. But talking about the validation, so that validation testing is a kind of testing in which the set of activities are performed which ensures that the software that has been built is traceable to the customer requirement. Validation is conducted using the system testing, user interface testing, and stress testing as well. Now we'll go ahead with another questions here. Explain the decision table, discuss the difference between the decision table and decision tree from unit 2. What are the drivers and stubs modules in the context of the integration and unit testing of a software product? Why are stubs and drivers modules required is from unit 4. What do you mean by functional independence? Why functional independence is the key factor for the good software design? Explain unit 3. Explain the following statements. Software engineering is a layered technologies from unit 1. In the software development organization, you have to identify the person responsible for carrying out the quality assurance activities. Explain the principal tasks they have performed to meet these responsibilities from unit 2 as well. Why software maintenance required? Discuss with examples from unit 5. What is software quality? What are the 3 dimensions of software quality? Explain briefly. This is from unit 2 as well. Another new question. Explain why a software system that is used in real world environment must change or become progressively less useful is from unit 1 and of 15 marks. Another question. Draw a flow graph or write to the cyclometric complexity and find the set linearly independent paths for the following. This is from unit 3 which we had even though discussed about it. Another new question. To define the term software design, also discuss the coupling in the context of the software design. For a good design, the modules should have low coupling. Why? And that has been asked to us that we had discussed in your unit 3 here. Now we'll talk about the another question paper we have to discuss, and that is you have to be precise in your answers as well. And the question list you have in section A, attempt all part of the following question that you have to do it. So the question is, what is software crisis? Is from unit 1 of 2 marks. Write major software characteristics is from unit 1 that we have to discuss. Right, the methods of requirement elicitation is from that the methods of requirement elicitation we have. So just I will write it down for you all. Methods of requirement elicitation that we have. So method for requirement elicitations we have. There are 5 methods. The first we have is your interviewing. Then second we have is scenario. The third we have is your viewpoint. The fourth we have is your use cases. And the fifth we have is your ethnography. Now we'll talk about the another question here, which is to write a difference between software and software engineering. So in terms of software is nothing but the collection of computer programs and related documents that are intended to provide the desired feature, where software engineering is a discipline in which theories, methods, and tools are applied to develop professional software as well. For software, the scope of the software is limited, and software engineering, the scope of the software engineering is wide. For software, it is a product. Software engineering, it is a process. For software, limited resources, people, cost are involved in software, and sometimes software is developed by a single person. And for software engineering, the large number of people are involved with specific roles like software developer, tester, maintenance, engineers, and so on in software engineering as well. Another question, what is the difference between verification and validation? Is from unit 2. Another question, how software design can classify? So here on that, the software design is being classified based on design strategies, The classification is to be as follows, like function-oriented design, object-oriented design, top-down design, and bottom-up design as well. Another question, write major software design tools. So yes, the design tool that is the software is designed are data flow diagram, which is DFD, structure chart, flow chart, and UML diagram here. Right, the names of the design principles. So the names of the software design principles are abstraction, modularity, information hiding, refinement, functional independence, and cohesions as well. So that I will write it down for you all. Names of software design principle. So in that case, we have first one is your abstraction. The second we have is your modularity. Third we have is information hiding. The fourth we have refinement. The fifth we have functional independence. And the fifth we have cohesion. And the seventh we have is your coupling. That we have to talk about it. The another question we have here is write the difference between top-down and bottom-up approach. So that is from unit 4, which we have to discuss. Another is what is software quality. So software quality can be defined as a conformance to the functional and non-functional requirements of the product as well. We'll discuss attempt 5 parts of the following questions that we have. The question is, what is meant by the formal technical review? Should it assess both programming style as well as the correctness of software? Give reason. This is also from unit 4 here. Another question, to compare ISO and SEE CMI model, which is from unit 2. What is risk management? How are project risks different from technical risk? Is from unit 5. What is data flow diagram? Explain rules for drawing good data flow diagram with the help of suitable examples, from unit 2. Explain software quality assurance with life cycle, is from unit 2. Explain software development life cycle. Discuss the various activities used during the SDLC, is from unit 1. Then another one, list 5 desirable characteristics of the good SRS document. Discuss the relative advantages of formal and informal requirement specification, is from unit 2 as well. Then again we have what are the characteristics of the software process, is from unit 1 here. Now we'll discuss more over the section C here, that is the answer to the 2 parts of the following questions here. What do you understand with the coupling and cohesions? What roles are they play in the software design? And to describe the properties of the best coupling and cohesion, give an example of each. That is from unit 3 here, that we have to discuss. So on the same cases, we will be going ahead, and that even though as I told you that we have to discuss here, and on the same cases that the question has been coming, that has been revised many times in the examination paper as well, as we talk about it. So that is also an important one here. And on the same references, we have to go ahead, and here are some of the questions, as I told you, that that has been repeating. So clean room strategies we had discussed about it, and many more that we have to discuss even though. So on the same behalf, the question is, what do you understand by the coupling and cohesion, and what are that they are here roles they are playing in the software design? Describe the properties of the best coupling and cohesions, give examples of each that we have to discuss, and that has been from unit 3. So that we had discussed here. And the another question is from 15 marks, which is what is structure charts and explain the rules for drawing the grid structure charts diagram with the help of a suitable example. So structure charts or principal tools of structure chart we'll talk about here. Structure chart and principal tools of structure chart in this. That is, the basics element of the structure chart is module, and module is defined as a collection of program statement with the 4 attributes. The first attribute we'll talk about is input and output. In terms of input and output here, that what the module gets from the invoker is called input, and what the receiver gets from the module is called output. The second we talk about is your function. In terms of function, that is, the function processes the input and produces the output. The third is your mechanics. In terms of mechanics, the code or the logic by which the function is carried out. The fourth we have internal data. So in terms of internal data here, that is, it is own workspace. So there are two modules that can be connected to each other by the connectors as shown here. So for that, yes, we'll be representing in the form of was like so this is calling module, and this is called module. That is your known as, this is your connectors. Get student detail. Next is this is your final student name and marks. The module uses the data and flags, and the data is processed by different modules, and the flag is used by the control signal. It can be set or reset. For example, if we have to module one for getting the employee detail like caller, and the another module is for finding the employee's name like call, then the caller module will send the data as employee's ID, and using that ID, that the called module will find the name of the employee, and if the employee ID is valid, then the message will be given here by the called as called module to the caller module. And the use of the data and the flag that can be shown here in the same references will go ahead, that we have to represent it here, which is your get employee will give you this has been so here this is get employee detail. This is find employee detail. Okay, in this is the employee name, and this is your employee 10 is valid, and employee ID this has been representing. So this shaded downward arrow will be the flag going from the caller to called, and this is the empty one is known as that the data going from the caller to called, and that is the flag going to the call to caller, and the data going from the caller to called as well. So that is the users of flag. This is known as users of flags. The interactions and decisions on the structure chart that to be given here. With the issues to taken all passengers, like symbols of showing the decisions as well, symbols to showing the iterations as well. That the get reservation detail, calculate the fare for the general first class passenger, calculate fare for the second class passenger, and print ticket. That is the process here, that is the interaction. Example of the structure chart to be given here, where the structure chart has been coming towards it, like get less from all students. So total for the one student or valid student for the entry, that we have to calculate the fees for one student, calculate total number of students, calculate total fees as well, then get valid student record, then we have to print it down and read and edit field. So this comes under the structure chart here. Then the question is to define the following. Waterfall model is spiral model is from unit 1, which we have discussed about it. Another question, define the term program and software, which even though we had discussed about it, which is program is a sequence of instruction written in programming language intended to perform specific tasks, and software is a collection of various programs to implement a particular application here. The another question is list the advantages of waterfall model, even though which we had discussed about it, is from unit 1 here. Another is what do you mean by feasibility study, from unit 2. What is ER diagram, is from unit 2. Is the properties of modular system, that we have to talk about it. So yes, properties of modular system that we have. So the first property we have modular decomposability. Second is your modular composability. Third, we have a modular understandability. The fourth we have is your modular continuity. And the fifth we have is modular protection. So on the same case, the another question is what is the data design or at architecture level. So in an architecture level, data design is the process of creating a module or information represented at a high level abstraction. Another question is what is structural testing. That is, structural testing is the white box testing in which the testing is performed according to the program structure. And the question is what is software reverse engineering. Reverse engineering is a process in which the dirty or unstructured code is taken, processed, and it is restructured as well. And the question what is encapsulation. So here the encapsulation means binding of data and method together in a single entity called a class. Another is explain functional requirement. So the functional requirement are all requirements that describe the required functionality or system services. Another question is to discuss the prototype model. What is the effect of designing a prototype on the overall cost of the software project? And that we had discussed in unit 1. In a prototype model, by presenting the quick design to the user, that exact requirements of the project that can be understood and according to the system that they can be developed. Moreover, the reusable component that can also be used in the prototyping model to build the system as well. After that, this makes the cost-effective development of the system as well. Another question is that is what is software maintenance. Discuss different types of maintenance of the software that the software product might need. That has been asked in your unit 5. We had discussed define software testing. Explain the various levels of testing, is from unit 4. What do you mean by the software risk? We discussed the risk management activities during the software development, is from unit 5. And this software risk and risk management activities we had done. Explain cohesions and coupling with different types, is from unit 3, which we even though had discussed about it. Another question is what is the difference between verification and validation. Explain with the example which we had done, but I will just tell you because this has been asked many times in the examination paper. So in terms of verification, the verification refers to the set of activities that ensures the software correctly implements the specific function, and in validation, the validation refers to the set of activities that ensures that the software that has been built is traceable to the customer requirement. For verification, after a valid and complete specification, the verification starts. For validation, validation begins as soon as the project starts. Verification is for prevention of errors. Validation is for detections of error. Verification is conducted using the review, walkthrough, inspections, and audit. Validation is conducted using system testing, user interface testing, and stress testing as well. Verification is also termed as white box testing and static testing, as work product goes through reviews. Validation can be termed as the black box testing and dynamic testing, as work product is executed. Verification finds about 50 to 60% of the defects. Validation finds about 20 to 30% of defects. Verification is based on the opinion of the reviews and may change from person to person. Validation is based on the fact and is often stable. For verification, the verification verifies the problem statement decision taken during the development and execution part. The validation validates the requirement, functionalities, and features of the product. Verification is about the process standard and guidelines, and validation is about the product as well. Then another question we have to discuss the cyclometric complexity measures of the software measurement and matrices with example that we had discussed in Unit 4. What do you mean by the good software design? Discuss the criteria for a good software design to enhance the quality of the software. This is from Unit 3. Attempt any two parts of the following, like explain one level DFG of the library management system from Unit 2. For the following, C program to estimate the hashtag length and volume is from Unit 3 as well. And the other question is using a systematic diagram and suitable example that shows the order in which the following estimated as in the COCOMO estimation technique is your cost, effort, and durations and sizes from Unit 5. Another is what is SRS. Discuss the standard templates of SRS. And another question is discuss spiral model and advantages and disadvantages. This is the last question, and here we had end up with Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5, and all the 20 years possible questions paper that we have to ask in your university examination. We had discussed that as well. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than that, software engineering, if I'm talking about, we are dealing with the chemistry of class 12 where it is your important because this has been asked in your academic as well as for your that competition as well. After that, we are dealing with the quantitative aptitude where we had started discussing about the quantitative aptitude where we had completed arithmetical we started with arithmetical ability where operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification we had done, and base square roots and cube root we had started. Hopefully in the next some classes will end up with that as well. After that, reasoning comes under, so we had completed verbal reasoning, which is general mental ability and the logic reasoning. We had to start with we had started with non-verbal reasoning where we had covered up the series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, and that we had started with the embedded figure here, and hopefully we'll complete that soon as well. Now, in terms of software engineering, we had completed Unit 1. In that, we had completed the introduction to the software engineering, software components, software characteristics, software crisis, software engineering processes, similarity and differences from the conventions, engineering processes, software quality attributes, software development life cycle, SDLC model, waterfall model, prototype model, spiral model, evolutionary development model, iterative enhancement model as well. In Unit 2, which is software requirement specification, that is SRS, we have to deal with the requirement engineering process, elicitation, analysis, documentation, review and management of the user need, feasibility study, information modeling, data flow diagram, entity relationship diagram, decision table, SRS document, IEEE standards for the SRS as well. Software quality assurance, that is SQO, verification and validation, SQS plan, software quality framework, ISO 9000 model, SEICMM model as well. For software design, we had to cover up the basic concepts of software design, architectural design, low-level design, modelization, design structure, charts, pseudocode, flow charts, counting and cohesion measures, design strategy, functional-oriented design, object-oriented design, top-down, bottom-up design, software measurement and metrics, various size-oriented measures, hashtag software science, function point, which is FP, based measures, cyclometric complexity measures, control flow graph as well. Another which is your software testing, we had to cover up process testing, its objective, unit testing, integration testing, acceptance testing, regression testing, testing for the functionality and the testing for the performance, top-down, bottom-up testing strategies, test drivers as test stops, structural testing, white box testing, functional testing, black box testing, test data suite preparations, alpha and beta testing of products, static testing strategies, formal technical reviews, peer reviews, walkthrough, code inspection, compliances with the design and the coding standard as well. After that, we are dealing with the Unit 5. We had covered up the software maintenance and software projects management. Software as that is your evolutionary entity need for the maintenance category of the maintenance, and of course that is your corrective, perfective maintenance, cost of maintenance, software re-engineering, reverse engineering, software configuration management activities, change control process, software various control, version control, and overview of the case tools, estimations of various parameters such as cost, effort, schedule, duration, construction cost model, that is open model, resource allocation model, software risk analysis and management. So here we'll end up with, and first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Thanks for support and thanks for appreciation as well.